Assalamu alaikum students, I'm back with another video on chapter 4 of White Dolphin written by Gil Lewis. So before beginning with this chapter, I want to make a brief announcement. I have decided to deliver notes on White Dolphin with its all critical summaries, critical analysis and important questions, symbolisms and themes to those students who need it. So if you are interested, do let me know in the comment section below. So as far as its summary is concerned, in the previous chapter we got to know that Kara and her father are having a discussion on the boat, and during this discussion she gets to hear from her father that her mother will never return. And this information and this news tears her apart, and with extreme grief and anger she jumps out of the boat and swims towards the cove, which is an isolated place. She spent some time alone in the emotional turmoil there. She recalls the moments she had with her mother looking for dolphins. So it was a place where she and her mother used to visit to watch the dolphins. She finally gets to see a pod of 50 dolphins there, headed by a rare white dolphin. So this was the sight which made her relive her hope that her mother will return, which was dying previously when she heard that her mother will not return. She takes it to be a sign from her mother that it is some sort of a message, a spiritual kind of message from her mother that she will return someday. It shows her strong conviction and belief for good old days, that these good old days will return, will come back in her life. So we also come to know a new schoolboy in the town named Felix, who has cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is basically a physical ailment in which a person is physically disabled and can't move and walk properly. In its critical analysis, I have included the theme of acceptance, theme of hope, theme of nature, theme of physical disability, and social isolation. In the theme of acceptance, we see Kara struggling to accept her mother's disappearance. It is clearly shown in her jumping from the boat, out of the boat, and it shows her outburst to hear that her mother will not return. She doesn't want to hear this fact, this reality of her life. She doesn't want to accept it. Rather, she clings to her hope that she will return someday. She desperately clings to it, which gives her pain, which makes her suffer even more. So then comes this theme of hope. White Dolphin ignites her dying hope for her mother's return. So this sight of white dolphin which appears on the surface of the ocean, it rekindles her hope, her hope which was dying after listening to her father's judgment regarding her mother. Then comes this theme of nature. Cove, which is presented through a place on the coast. Cove is a sort of sanctuary for Kara, where she finds emotional stability, solace, and she is also able to connect to her golden past. So it's a place where she feels safe. It's a place where she feels protected, and she has all her company there. And whenever she feels torn apart, she goes to that place, sits in peace and silence, and is able to gather her torn pieces together. Then comes this theme of physical disability and social isolation. Both Kara and Felix have this disability. Kara has dyslexia and Felix is physically disabled. So through presenting the people with such disabilities, the novelist want to challenge the stereotypes for not accepting and isolating people who have some sort of illness. And the writer also wants to challenge the society with the fact they treat people with illnesses as abnormal, and misfit into the society. This is clearly represented through the behavior of Jake and Ethan towards Kara, the way they kept on bullying her, the way they made fun of her and her father's illness by saying that her father is not able to write his own name and he needs his wife to write his name for him. So such comments shows that society is so cruel and has a cold heart towards people who are suffering. What is cerebral palsy? It's a sort of physical disability by birth. It results in stiff and weak muscles, and a person is unable to move and walk properly. And it is also caused by some sort of brain injury. It's a lifelong disease and cannot be cured that easily. So its treatment includes lifelong physical and speech therapies and even orthopedic surgery in case if it's severe. As far as dyslexia is concerned, as you can see in this illustration, that the brain on the left side of the picture shows that it has clarity of thoughts. It can clearly recognize the different speech sounds and it can sort it out quite with clarity. Whereas the brain on the right side shows that all of the information is messed up. There is total chaos in this brain, and it is unable to recognize the speech sounds and cannot sort out different speech sounds separately. So people who are having dyslexia has this learning disorder which involves difficulty reading due to problems identifying speech sounds. It's a sort of reading disability, reading and writing disability, and dyslexia is a result of individual differences in the areas of brain that process language. So it is basically due to the problem in brain. Now before beginning with the examples of symbolism in this chapter, I would like you to know what symbolism truly is. It is the use of words or images to convey a deeper meaning which is beyond its literal meaning. The color white in dolphin symbolizes purity. White dolphin in itself symbolizes a message or a sign from a mother, and it also symbolizes company, friendship, joy for Kara, comfort and solace for Kara. The changing of weather symbolizes the phases of life the protagonist is facing in her life. So the cold and harsh weather in the previous chapter symbolizes Kara's sufferings and hardships. The cove symbolizes the effect that nature has, a healing effect on souls. Now I would like all of you to have a clear picture of what is a cove. Cove is a sort of smaller bay located or situated within a larger bay. As you can see in this picture, it is oval, or mostly coves are oval or circular in shape. It has a narrow entrance, and people who would like to visit such places need some time alone. So this majority of the coves are inaccessible for bigger boats and ships to access. So this was the place, this was a sort of place where Kara used to visit with her mother, and now she is visiting it all alone because her mother is not with her. Now I would like to conclude this chapter by adding one more important point which I have missed above, that this chapter also marks the beginning of friendship, mutual trust of Kara and Felix, the new boy. They both have disabilities, and due to which both are able to understand each other's hardships and challenges in life, and they also both share the interest in wildlife, and we will see in the upcoming chapters that they will both carry the same mission of conservation of wildlife with teamwork. That's all for today.